What's going on, guys, and welcome to another video of Reddit Red. Today we'll be reading a very compelling post off AskReddit. This one had 32,000 votes, and the comments were great. Link in the description so you can go check out the original for yourself. Let's get into it. Would you date an opposite sex version of yourself? Why, and why not? That loser? Maybe. By far the simplest and best response. Yeah, I was trying to come up with an answer, but anything I thought of was basically this. So, well said. Hell, I date a same-sex version of myself. Two shy people, neither of whom is ready to speak first? Not likely. This, and even if we spoke, that first kiss would never happen. Both of us being charismatic listeners would make up for a very uninteresting anti-conversation. Charismatic listener is how I'm going to describe my inability to talk in social situations from now on. Yeah, she'd probably know all the best taco places. Doesn't that imply that you already know all the best taco places? That knowledge doesn't stack. You either know them or you don't. Maybe your logic is sound, but at least we'd never argue about it. I'm already horrible enough as is. The world isn't ready for trouble. Make it double. Okay, Team Rocket, calm down. I actually did for a while. Date a girl that was like my mirror copy. Not physically, but personality, worldview, attitude, opinions. Met at college, hit it off amazingly. Had so much in common. Literally completing each other's sentences from the get-go. Living the dream. But over the years, it ruined our relationship. It was an echo chamber. If there was ever a situation I couldn't handle, she couldn't either, and it would blow up. I couldn't appreciate the good in her because I was used to it in myself. Went our separate ways shortly after college. I still remember our time together fondly, but unless you both are the perfect human being, that kind of relationship doesn't work. I've been married to a woman that completes me for 11 plus years, and your response was the closest to what I attribute to our success. I'm brash and take risks, while she's measured and cautious, but we find a way to make it work and fill in each other's grooves and dings. I think dating myself would be a wild ride, but ultimately be destructive. I need exactly the traits my wife brings to the table, which is why we work so well together. Everyone looking for a mirror image seems so odd to me. Isn't the other person supposed to be open to new ways of looking at things, teach you new things about yourself, and do the things you can't alone? I understand there has to be a baseline level of similarity, especially when it comes to values, but I feel like I just get bored talking to a copy or grow to resent the things in them I don't like about myself. Hell no, even I don't have that low of standards. I agree. In fact, I think you both could do better. Absolutely. Assuming there's any physical attraction, we enjoy the same things, have similar standards, care about the same people, it'd be a good match. Are all of my traits awesome for dating? No. But I, of all people, can understand them and where she'd be coming from. And no one is more used to living with me and the consequences of that than I am. It's a good deal, I think. At worst, we both, learn a lot about ourselves and we grow as people. I think it'd work out. But if it didn't, well, it was fun trying. I started this thread thinking, fuck no. But your response seems more reasonable. LOL, no. I did that girl Snapchat filter and I looked exactly like my sister. Plus, I'm gay anyways. Laughing my ass off. That's all I'm looking for. After being in a relationship with someone I had nothing in common with, it's important for me to find that. If I had my depression under control, I'd date me. That's where I'm at right now. Opposites attract and all that, but similar people stick around a hell of a lot longer. A female version of me is exactly what I'm looking for anyways. Opposites attract. This only applies to magnetic poles in romantic comedies. In reality, people overwhelmingly look for partners that have similar tastes, interests, beliefs, and backgrounds. Truth to both sides. Currently in a very great long-term 7+ year relationship with someone who could not be more different than me. Financially, race, interests, beliefs, backgrounds, tastes in music, careers, you name it, we're different. I guess our sense of humor is what we have in common, but even then we seem to find a lot of different things funny. I'm just so happy learning about all the stuff I missed out on learning about such a different perspective. Never a dull moment, always want to be around her. In terms of personality, we do great together. Finally, someone who understands what I mean when I say spend time alone together. Ideally, she'd be as into building random shit as I am. Not to mention doing hallucinogens with myself would be pretty fun. Now, the problem would be that I'm a pretty shallow person. I'm not bad looking, so hopefully she wouldn't be either. But it's possible she may decide that I'm not hot enough. Or maybe she'll look just like me. And even if I'm not a bad looking dude, I'd make an ugly woman. Nah, she would be a fucking nutcase. We'd be so fucking petty towards one another. No way. If I ever made him mad, he would start doing the silent treatment. I'd then do a silent treatment when I realized I was receiving the silent treatment. We would both die without ever talking to each other again, without even knowing exactly why that was. Honestly, this just emphasizes why the silent treatment doesn't work. Plot twist, the opposite sex version of yourself will look exactly the same as you, except for the genitals. Double yes then. Who do the genitals look like? A miniature Danny DeVito. So it's a yes then. How big are my tits? Same size as your moobs. Alright guys, this post had way too many good responses, so do me a favor and visit the link in the description below to see the original post. Feel free to answer in the comments below if you would date the opposite sex version of yourself. As always, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on Reddit Red.